Have you heard about Google Gemini? Leave on a comment down below if yes or no, even before we start this video. But now that you have written, Google Gemini is the latest AI engine from Google, which completely trashes ChatGPT, in my opinion. But you let me know down below in the comment section if I'm right or wrong. Now, for the test that I've been doing for the past few days, it just trashes ChatGPT because not only does generate better text and has more features, including the possibility of generating AI images, which I will share with you in the next video. But today we are just going to compare text on ChatGPT versus Gemini, and you let me know down below if I'm wrong, assuming that Gemini is much superior to ChatGPT. Now, if you are watching this video on your Windows 10 or 11 and you still haven't activated, don't forget to check out KeysFan, where you can find budget official OEM keys at an affordable price, and with the coupon code that you can see on screen and down below on the video description, you will get a bit cheaper. So just in case, the link will be down below. Now, I did a few tests with Gemini I will share with you, and then I want to share with you something real time here on my screen. All we have to do to use Gemini, which is free by the way, is to have a Google account, go to our browser and search for Gemini, and you will find some references about Bard, which is the oldest AI tool from Google, which I didn't find that smart, but Gemini surprised me really. Wow. Now, I made a request to Gemini to write 100 words about United Kingdom, and despite ChatGPT's spectacular results, as we know, just read Gemini's results. It provides, even without asking, 3 drafts with a writing style that it seems much more natural and human, and even more closely aligned to the reality than ChatGPT. I did the exact same request to ChatGPT, and while the result was good, and we are used to this kind of results, it doesn't have the same sensitivity as Gemini, which, even without asking, it provides 3 drafts that are formatted differently, which is great, especially for those that never used an AI tool like this. And once we use an AI tool or any other tool, we are limited by our own creativity. But if that tool gives us 3 options, then our mind will tell us that, okay, if I have 3 options, probably I may have a 4th or a 5th, and so on and so forth. Now, take a closer look at this example, which I did ask more or less the same about London, but I did ask to make a resume, and here, watch that result. Just wow, it's an awesome result. Actually, results, because it did give me 3, and although I can ask more from ChatGPT, and it's not bad once again, once I look to Gemini, it's formatted differently. It looks more human, which is a weird sentence to say, but these days with AI, it's the way it is. It looks more human than what ChatGPT offers in terms of text. But you let me know if I'm wrong right over there. And before you go, let me show you something on screen. Okay, now on screen, which at this moment is in English, but if you speak any other language, you just need to go to your Google account and change the settings, which I just did to record my Portuguese video. And I've got here Gemini and ChatGPT. Now, I did search around for a few books and I already tried on Portuguese, but let's try this in English, the stopover. So if I ask right over here on Gemini, so let's ask to write a resume about the book, The Stopover. And let's see what kind of results we will get. So just look at the result. Although I did write the way that I write. Sometimes I write English badly because I'm Portuguese. And it got the Stopover, a sizing romance with by T.L. Swan. And we can check that. Okay, right over here. Now, have in mind that I did a few tests right over here with these books and others and other situations, and sometimes Gemini will ask the same as ChatGPT, which is the author. When there are books that have similar titles, then it will get confused and we will need the author. But surprisingly, I got great results here on Gemini. Now, if I look at ChatGPT and ask for the same thing to do, what happens is that, okay, stop over, but it went and get from Tanya Quanta. I don't know how Gemini does this, but it is more accurate, and not really sure why. I can't explain that. But one of the things that I can see is that here, no. But let's try and do by the author. And there we go, the stopover by T.L. Swan. And at this moment it's writing the summary, and it's giving me a few different results than I was getting in the Portuguese. Let me just show you something. Although you don't understand Portuguese probably, if you check this, this is the resume for one of the books, and this is the resume for one of the other books. At this moment it's giving me better results than what I was getting in the Portuguese. But if I look at the Gemini, I can just check right over here. This is a really nice format. Why should you read it? I never asked this question. Key characters, themes, and so on and so forth. And if I go to the save drafts, I can go right over here and it will give me a different arrangement, and right over here a different arrangement. Besides that, take a look at this. Let's select this one right over here, or take a listen at this. I can just ask to listen instead of reading.
T.L. Swan, published September 26, 2019. Synopsis: Emily Foster, a young and fiery...
And at this moment it's a male voice, but on the last book that I asked to read, it was a really nice female voice. Let's pause right over here, and I am really and truly impressed by these results and by other things that I've tested, but you let me know down below in the comment section if I'm wrong, assuming that Gemini is much superior to ChatGPT, at least at this moment. That being said, I wish that you have a great time with Gemini and ChatGPT. If you want to use both, they are free and great tools. If you find the video helpful, don't forget the usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen, and subscribe, by the way, if you haven't done already. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.